Welcome back to Resident Evil 4, part 34. I don't know.
You, you stealth ended that last episode after we wouldn't let you end it.
I did.
I was like, wait, did we stop?
Yeah, dude. I have the power to just stop us talking.
I know. All right.
Where are we now, Sean? Are we getting close to that ruins to fight Krauser again?
I think so. I think they're on the other side of that door.
That's right.
Krauser, I hardly know her.
That doesn't work.
It doesn't really.
That's okay.
I know. I'm still going to say it no matter what.
Yeah, 99% of them aren't going to work, and that's fine.
There. I don't like
Barrel.
at me.
Burrell.
The shovel?
Oh, you're going to need those.
Mm-hmm.
Coins?
No, those magnums.
Oh, there's a hole there?
Magnum dongs.
The coins.
Where'd that hole come from?
It was always there.
That's what she said.
Well, what goes in the hole comes out the hole.
What do we got in here? It's the last one.
Some more holes, probably. Oh!
Jeez, that's kind of freaky, just seeing that down the hallway there.
Yeah, what the fuck? Is that a culty boy?
Oh, that's the tradesman.
Oh, it's the fucking... God damn it.
It's the flasher.
What are you selling? Nothing, you creepy bastard. God damn it.
Oh, does his eyes turn red after you kill him? Or is it just after a certain point?
Ooh, I don't know.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, I shot him.
He did, yeah.
When I was giving him LASIK, I shot him right in the eye.
Oh.
Come back anytime.
Come back anytime. That's only worth 35k. Should we get that exclusive on the TMP? Or should we some striker upgrades?
What do you think would be best against Krauser?
Isn't the knife the best against Krauser?
To slash at his back? But to like open up his
slash at
defenses.
his angles, and then he like goes down on a knee, and then you just like wail on his head with the dagger.
The dagger?
Yeah.
I would say
Whatever.
that or broken butterfly, but
I'm gonna do the exclusive. Let's see what this. That didn't do that much.
the firepower.
Whatever.
A fire starter.
I love how he dies. He just burps.
It's really dramatic.
He's like doing that G.I. Joe thing when they're like
The Grudge? It's the Grudge?
Yes.
I used to try to do that as long as I could after I watched that G.I. Joe.
Doesn't take very much air, so you can kind of do it constantly.
I know. It's just, I think they just call it vocal frying. Get fully fried.
Fully fried, those vocals do.
Do you think this episode will come out in the new year?
I don't know, though.
I don't know.
I don't control that. You do.
Yeah.
Well,
Why are you
how
asking
many?
us?
How many did we do?
Is there a fifth one this session?
Yeah.
So just do the math. What day is it today? It's the 28th.
8th.
The 8th.
Yeah, it'll come out in the new year.
Oh, dude. 2021, dude.
Bro.
Welcome to 2021, guys.
Happy New Year.
Is it changed a lot?
Dude, we got
In the
flying
last-
cars and
In the last, like, 4 days or whatever.
I'm really interested if, people still dance. Do you still dance in 2021?
People are still dancing in 2020. That's why the Rona numbers have been shitty.
I just hope people are still out there dancing away.
Ooh.
Fucking go to the OB some night, dude. They're still
jeez.
cranking it.
Dude, I'll just stay home and crank it.
That's all I do is crank it, bro.
Watch
Crank
me
it.
Watch me nay-nay.
Crank it and stank it.
Crank it and stank it.
That's my new dance. The crank it and stank.
The crank and stank.
The crank and stank, yeah.
I know it is. That sounds like a Brodsho move.
You crank it, then you stank it. You crank it, then you stank it.
Oh, you got me.
You got me in a tum-tum.
Take it round the back and then you thank it.
Does this have a song to go with it, or is it just a dance?
Just making it up right now.
It's not the watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. It's not like
Really?
the Gangnam Style. It's not pen, pineapple, apple pen.
It's gotta have its own fucking song, man. Crank it and you stank it, dude. Crank it and you stank it.
Okay,
Crank it
tell
and
me
you
how
stank
do you crank it? Is it like with your arms?
Yeah.
So like you crank like you're pulling a lever or something like that? You crank it.
You crank it. So like
Describe the dance to me.
imagine your hands.
Whoa.
They're-
Already way too crazy.
Right hand, left hand, kind of like you're holding on to like a bar,
Sure.
like a pole,
Yep.
or a steering wheel. That's a better way. Imagine your left and right arm are on a big ass steering wheel, shoulder width apart, kind of, and then pretend that you take both your arms there,
Mhm.
and then pretend like you're turning the steering wheel.
You're turning a big bus wheel like on a
Except both of your hands are going in instead of uniformly, right? So you're not turning the steering wheel left and right. You're
Okay.
just doing a jerk movement towards the middle with them. So you go,
Okay.
and then stank it, crank it, and
Imagining more with the legs during this part.
yeah. So,
Maybe like lift up a leg like you're about to fart. Like how some people lift up a leg, like you
So
kind of you balance on one leg and
so
then you let it rip.
when you're cranking it, you kind of pelvic thrust forward a little bit. So then
you
when
know it.
So you put your hands into crank, right? And then your pelvis is thrusted forward.
Put your
then
crank in the position.
So then after you cranked, you put your arms back to where they are, and when you're doing that, you move your pelvic. You do the reverse pelvic thrust and stick your butt out. Right. So
Okay.
you kind of thrust in while you're cranking, and then you thrust out when you put your arms back.
Huh.
Okay.
Crank, stank.
Is it like the bend and snap from Legally Blonde
I don't know what that is.
with Reese Witherspoon? You never seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
I've seen it, but I don't remember the bend snap.
She's pretending to like lure men to her will or something like that, and so she like bends over and picks up a pen.
Yeah.
And then she like really accentuates her ass in the air, and then she
Right.
snaps back up or something.
Well, so
I don't get the premise or like why it was in the movie. It was really stupid.
like the arm movement kind of that Fred Durst does in the Rollin' music video
Yeah.
with his one arm.
Yep.
He's doing the Rollin'.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that with both arms at the same time towards the middle. So it's like coming into each other. Your two arms are. That's the crank. While you're doing cranking in, your pelvic thrusts in. So then when you crank back out, you push your butt out. So it's kind of a fluid movement
Right.
for the crank and stank.
And you have to do
crank and then you
it
stank
to the beat to this
Yeah.
this song.
Yeah.
Is there any variations that you could do to kind of
it's
like jazz it
all
up?
All sorts, dude. That's just your bass, right? The crank
Yeah.
and stank's your bass. You can do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm imagining how, you pull a crank or you pull a lever in Dark Souls where like you kind of get on it
yeah,
with one foot and then like do it sort of like how you see pictures of
that's a different. That's like a lever crank rather than a crank in a steering wheel, right?
Sure.
Can crank different things. I
Like
suppose.
those big levers that do you remember in
That he just pulled down?
No, do you remember in Batman Returns
No.
the tree
It's been
lighting
a really long time since I've seen that.
the tree lighting
what?
ceremony
Mm-hmm.
and the girl falls off the roof?
Yeah.
In the background you'll see these two like Art Deco statues and they're both pulling levers that reminiscent of like communist Russia statues
Right.
that are like,
So
oh,
they're like
doing
the
it
ones
for
that
the
are like-
motherland.
They're like on the ground, or like there's like a, where it's the crank is, hooked into or whatever.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
both
like,
they're both doing opposite cranks. Like both of these statues
and
are
it's
pulling
like
at different.
it's one
cranks.
it's one that you'd like pull towards yourself, kind of.
Yeah,
That's vertical,
I think
a
so.
vertical
Yeah,
crank.
I watched it
Not a
recently
horizontal crank.
because it's a Christmas movie.
The fuck it is.
Yeah, it is.
Because it occurs around Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
It absolutely does.
They
No,
say
it
Merry
doesn't.
Christmas in it multiple times.
Okay, the last line of the movie is Merry Christmas, Alfred.
No, there's
but
Christmas. There's Christmas. There's other Christmas songs
Still.
that happen. There's Christmas stings that happen.
But
They've
is it
done Christmas
about
episodes of
Christmas?
Batman before. Yeah, straight up.
Batman Returns we're talking about. Oh,
The one with the penguin.
but like, is the theme of the movie Christmas?
Yes.
Let's see. I'm trying to
it's
think
not.
of. I'm trying to think of the themes.
It pretty much is.
Well, it's not.
It's about family. It's definitely about family because Penguin's family and he's misguided and
But it's
so
not
it has
about
those elements in it.
Christmas, though.
Well, then you could
Because
say.
it's about family doesn't make it about Christmas.
Well, then you could say the
Brat
same thing about
Batman?
Home Alone. You could say the same thing about Home Alone.
No, Home Alone's directly about Christmas.
No, it's not. It's about his family
Yes, it
and he
is.
wanting his family back.
You could say the same
Because
thing about
Christmas.
Die Hard too. So I don't know where you're getting.
Well,
this
yeah,
Christmas.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. It's
Yeah, it
not.
is.
No, it's not.
According to the
Just because it
internet.
happens, I know, but just because it happens around Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What
'Cause it's not
constitutes
about Christmas.
what constitutes a Christmas movie then, Brodsho? It has to be like about Christmas,
The plot
like
is actually about Christmas.
the story of Jesus.
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
no, the
I don't know if
holiday.
we
of
know.
Well,
Christmas.
well,
So, like, Elf.
some people would
Elf
disagree
is a
with you there
Christmas
too.
movie.
Then some people would
Elf
disagree
is-
with you.
Well, that's true. This is just my definition of what a Christmas movie is. My
Okay.
definition of what a Christmas movie is, the holiday is actually like the core of the movie. Because Home Alone it is, because he's left over Christmas. And it's about missing his family on Christmas. That's still Christmas. Fucking Die Hard. Fucking, it's just John McClane stopping fucking Hans Gruber. And so fucking, that's not Christmas. It's not about Christmas. It occurs over Christmas, but it's not about Christmas.
What's
You
happening?
get what?
He's
Gross.
getting his baiting arm.
Oh, nice, dude. Oh,
Gross.
one for the pink, two for the stink, dude.
You've lost it completely, Krauser. Prepare for your death, Leon.
I guess you could debate all these Christmas movies however you want, but I mean, I totally think
Like, would you call Love Actually a Christmas movie?
Would I call Love Actually a Christmas movie? Let me see. It's about giving gifts. Like, there's elements of it that maybe. Some parts of it, possibly.
Because it's definitely more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard and Batman Returns.
I don't think there's any evidence to back that up.
I honestly do think Batman Returns is a Christmas movie because it's like snow. It's snowing in every single scene, and it's cold, and it has that, like, maybe it's a winter movie, I don't know, but like it definitely has Christmas elements in it. There's a tree lighting ceremony, somebody dies in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
someone dies in it.
yeah, it's like it's a big moment. Like, it's the part of the movie that like kicks it into gear.
Mm-hmm.
And they blame stuff on Batman and like everything that Batman is doing.
That's
like
not Christmassy.
Lighting a Christmas tree is.
Well, but blaming things on Batman
Oh,
and
did I
someone
die?
dying isn't Christmassy.
No,
Oh.
that's not. But
Unless
just the
you're try-
fact,
unless you're
just the
trying to-
fact that they're using a
unless-
Christmas theme during that
Unless
part.
you're proposing a theory that Batman's a Jesus allegory.
That
Is
could be
it?
debated. That could be debated.
Because, you know, I mean, he died in that alley and then he rose again as Batman. He metaphorically died in that alley.
Right. His humanity or his something died.
And he rose
Part of
again
him
as
died.
Batman.
Yeah, his sanity died.
And he looked different in a new form.
But yeah, just the fact that there's Christmas themes in Batman. There's multiple Christmases. Like, the Penguin was ditched on Christmas Eve from his family. He's thrown into a river at the beginning on Christmas.
What happened at Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Sure does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But there's there's plot points
So if
that
I made
have
a movie-
everything to do with Christmas, like the tree lighting ceremony.
If I made a movie that
Snow.
took place over Christmas, but it was about me talking to some friends about some random stuff and scratching my butt, but there was like a Christmas tree. You see me like going to bed and turning
What
my
is this
Christmas tree
story?
lights off.
Well, I want to know more
It's me
about the
talking to
story.
my friends about stuff and
Okay.
scratching my butt.
Yeah, I like it.
But there's a scene where I am going to bed and I turn. There's a Christmas tree visible in the background, and it takes place over Christmas. And I
Does
turn
somebody
the
say Merry Christmas?
Tree lights off at some point, and maybe I'm on a phone call with my parents for like a couple minutes, like at the beginning of a scene, and I end it with a Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Holy
Does
fuck,
that make the
timer's
movie a
not
Christmas
stopping.
movie?
Holy timer! Stop, please. Cutscene end. Oh boy, jump down. I'm not gonna make it.
No, 1 second. You're dead, bro. Boom.
Does that make it a Christmas movie? Even though the story has
That did right
nothing
there.
to do with Christmas.
If you...
All right, let's try that one more time.
I'm trying to think here. If you said Merry Christmas to
I
somebody...
said Merry Christmas, and there's a Christmas tree in the background, and there's a scene where I specifically go going to bed, and I have to turn the lights off, and there's a shot of the Christmas tree lights turning off. But the story has nothing to do with Christmas outside of it.
Is that the only part where there's Christmas in this movie?
Just like Batman Returns, yeah.
No, there's more. Like, there's...
Batman-
It's
like three
constantly...
parts.
It's
There's three
constantly
parts of
snowing.
Christmas in Batman. That just means it's winter. It's got nothing
There's
to do with
Christmas
Christmas.
imagery everywhere in that movie.
There is, and there's
Christmas here
presents.
for there's Christmas here for like 6 months out of the year.
And
Christmas,
there's
winter here 6 months out
The
of the year.
video game on
all
Super
Christmas.
Nintendo, there's a bunch of Christmas levels with Christmas music. It's a Christmas
That's a
movie.
video game. That's a video game. It's not the movie.
It's a video game movie tie-in that makes it canon.
Don't make.
They're having... There's office Christmas parties that are happening. There's a scene
Yeah, that would happen that time of year.
where Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle are like watching a Christmas program, and they're
Uh-huh.
making love, or like they're kissing by a fire, and it's kind of
Uh-huh.
cozy.
but the central theme of that movie is a guy who dresses in a bat suit and beats the shit out of a guy who's short and looks like a penguin.
Yeah.
No,
it's
it-
Christmas.
That's not about Christmas. That's not about Christmas. And
I can't
also
think
a
of anything
woman,
more Christmassy.
and also a woman that dies and becomes a Catwoman.
I wouldn't say that's like the central point of the movie, though. Those are just elements.
That's the movie.
No, it's
That's
not.
the movie.
No,
It's
it's
Batman fighting Penguin and Catwoman.
there's honestly not. There's when he
core of
fights
that
the because I did watch it recently. There wasn't a whole lot of fighting. There was definitely a fight between him and Catwoman, but there
Yeah.
wasn't a lot of him fighting like bad guys. There's a big fight in the town, like Main Street or something like that, and like that was the
Okay.
biggest fight there was, and everything else is
So,
Penguin
let me
ruining
amend it.
Batman's day.
Let me amend it. Batman dealing with villains.
Oh, I hurt myself with that.
That's the movie.
But
Correct.
that's definitely the movie of Home Alone. Kevin dealing with villains.
Who's got you there?
But I would say Christmas plays a bigger role in Home Alone than it does in Batman Returns.
I would say it's
Doesn't
probably
mean
equal.
Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
But like it's actively like Kevin misses being with his family on Christmas.
Well, he regrets his wish.
Actively a
Hey.
thing.
He regrets his wish that he made, his weird wish. But here's the
Core
thing,
of that
Brodsho.
movie is about Christmas.
No, Brodshow. If you watch this behind the scenes, Home Alone was never meant to be a Christmas movie at the beginning when it was made.
Wow.
But it was.
But it turned out to be because they said the when they were wanting to budget it, like when would this theoretically come out, and they're like, oh, during the holiday, and like, oh, let's just make it a Christmas movie, maybe we'd get the Christmas audience. And so they switched
Yeah.
gears. They just wanted to make a kid Rambo. That's the
Yeah.
initial idea.
But they reworked the theme of it though
There we go.
in doing that.
They definitely
Consciously.
did. And they did it with set pieces and things like that, but you could argue that it's not, with Christmas themes. It has some Christmas elements, and they definitely wanted to make it look classic and have that good time, like cozy atmosphere, like every Christmas movie there is. And that's what I find, like, it's really cozy to watch. When I watched Batman Returns, it was definitely a cozy, warm movie.
How's it cozy to watch Batman Returns? That's a cold movie.
But yeah, you
Very
want
cold movie.
it's cold, but you're watching it in the nice confines of your house, and you feel kind of warm watching it.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm not sold on this.
Well, I'm not selling.
Well,
so-
what about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
What about it?
It's a
That's not
Christmas.
a Christmas
It
movie.
happens on Christmas. It's similar
But
to.
it's not about Christmas. It's not about Christmas though. The movie's not about Christmas. It's
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Well, so is.
Watched that movie many
I would
times.
say Love Actually is not about Christmas. It's about just weird situations
Yeah,
that
I
happen
wouldn't say that either.
during Christmas.
I agree. I would think that, but it still has more to do with Christmas than Batman Returns.
I don't think it has anything to do with Christmas.
Well, Batman Returns does.
I think you got to watch it again and just pick out all the elements of Christmas that you find.
If you can read the description of the movie and not have Christmas brought up, it's not a Christmas movie. I'm reading the plot synopsis on Wikipedia.
Sure.
Doesn't bring up Christmas once. For Batman Returns. So Christmas. Doesn't say Christmas once. See what
What
Home
would-
Alone says.
Home Alone will definitely say it happens during Christmas.
It's because it's a fucking Christmas movie.
Well, so is Batman Returns.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Brodsho.
not.
I will turn you,
Batman?
Brodsho. I will turn you inside out.
is the most Christmassy movie I've ever seen, more so than A Christmas Story.
That's not true.
It is.
That's not true.
I'm not being contrarian either. It's a Christmas movie.
I don't believe it. Like the only thing that makes it close to a Christmas movie is that it happens over Christmas and there's some Christmas themed things in the movie. But the movie itself, the story, has nothing to do with Christmas.
So are you looking at this as like it doesn't have like I don't know how to put it, like
There's no there's no themes that like specifically relating to Christmas. There's no theme of Christmas other than the setting.
now I'm trying to wrap my head around, is Home Alone then Christmas, because there hardly is themes.
Yes. The whole
What's the
premise
major
is
they're
preparing
theme?
to spend Christmas in Paris. So already Christmas is there.
Yeah, and it's same with Christmas is mentioned in Batman Returns.
See here.
Thanks, Mike. You're a good guy. Don't die, Mike, okay?
Oh, you just got introduced, but don't die.
Don't die, bud.
Hide in the
Excuse
boat.
me. On Christmas Eve, Kevin makes a visit to the local Santa Claus portrayer and wishes for his family to come home. Boom. Fucking Christmas is shit. Right
That's the
there.
whole movie right there, is him regretting his
It
wish.
has to do with Christmas. It has to do with Christmas.
That's one element, though. That's not the whole plot. That's not him just...
But the what happens
Yeah.
in the movie.
What happens in the movie
leads
are
him-
burglars coming to his house to raid his parents' house. That was the main
Yes.
part of the movie. That's the movie.
The main part.
That's the
But
movie. That has nothing to do with Christmas.
The
Dude's robbing a place.
The underpinning of it is this kid realizing that he really does want to spend Christmas with his family. That's a Christmas theme right there, family.
Yeah, and so is Batman Returns. It's family.
No,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it
family.
it's okay. Here's when
the only
Bruce
family
Wayne,
part in there is like the boohoo penguin shit.
the Boohoo Penguin shit, and then Bruce Wayne realizing he doesn't have a family to spend with on Christmas, and that makes him sad. He just has Alfred, so he has
Pretty
to,
sure motherfucker realized that long before this movie.
but it's definitely a highlight in this movie.
Mm-hmm. And what specifically about Christmas is Batman Returns about?
I would say family. It's pretty much the main focus of like being together with family and being together with loved ones.
I don't know about that.
Well, he can't find love with, like, the main part at the end is that he knows Selena Kyle is this, like, he thinks she's dead at the end, I think.
Yeah.
But she comes out of the blue at like the last shot of the movie. But he
She's
lost a genuine love of his life. He thought he could, spend some time with her, and he actually felt some kind of emotion for her, but then found out that she's bad, and he felt bad for liking her, and it was never meant to be.
If this movie was a very Batman Christmas, then I'd be like, yeah, because it's specifically about Christmas. But it's not.
I think it is.
Batman returns to fight a chick who died and a creepy penguin man that got left by his family.
On
So it happened to
Christmas?
be on Christmas that he got
Uh-huh.
left. Just a circumstance. Circumstantial at best. With Batman. Circumstantial at best.
I don't know. I can make a good argument that it can be a Christmas movie. You can watch it on Christmas and get the Christmas vibes from it. Maybe it's not a Christmas movie, but you can definitely draw out Christmas
But it's a movie
elements.
that takes place on Christmas.
It definitely takes place on multiple Christmases, not just one.
Yeah. I'm saying the Home Alone says the description says fucking Christmas about 3 or 4 times. And
But you can watch the
straight
movie. You can watch.
straight up Santa Claus. If the word Santa Claus appear in your description, you're a fucking Christmas movie. Is there Santa Claus in Batman Returns?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
A drunk one, I think.
See, doesn't count.
Well, there's a drunk
Drunk
one in
Santa.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yep, that's not a Christmas movie. This has been Brodsho plays Hingle's advocate for way too long.
What are those guys doing?
Doing the do-si-do. Doing the... They're trying to become a centrifuge.
Holy shit!
We will spin the blood of the plagueis out of our bodies.
Alright, where'd Gatling Gary go? There he is.
Oof. Got him in the nose from behind.
Whoops. Come on.
Come
Drop.
on. Man. Come on, Mike. I'm doing all the hard work here.
Oh, he got the crossbow guy.
Come on, Mike.
There we go.
There it is.
Alright, let's swing across real quick and...
Well, who's
grab
on the
this
gun? Is it, does he have, like, forward guns on that thing, or what?
one. Yeah, he's got like 2 Gatling guns on like the outer struts.
Okay,
whatever
so you
wanna
can't, like...
call those.
It's not like those Vietnam helicopters where you have to, like, get into the gunner
Right.
off the
I
edge.
mean, it looks like a Huey or a Blackhawk or something. Where is he?
So,
Yeah, it looks like a Blackhawk. Kinda.
I'm looking at a comprehensive list of Christmas films on Wikipedia.
And there's a
Theatrically
lot that you
released
don't
films.
agree with. We know, Brodsho.
No, I'm
You have
saying
such a high
Batman
criteria.
Returns- Batman Returns is not on here. Goes
Oh,
right
no.
from Bad
Wikipedia is
Santa
not
2 to
reliable.
Better Watch Out.
Well, what else is on there then?
But you know what else? But you know what is on here?
Yeah, what?
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Yeah, but Brodshow, don't you remember what all our teachers told us? Wikipedia is not a reliable source.
That was before.
Anyone can go on there and change articles willy-nilly.
That's true.
Yeah, but then people go and change them back.
What about
Oh.
movies like Harry Potter, where there's...
See, they put
There's
Kiss
Christmas-
Kiss Bang Bang on here.
What the fuck?
They did put Kiss Kiss Bang Bang on here, which I don't agree with.
Well, then that is illegitimate. You can't use that as a reference.
No. No.
Oh,
What was it? What was the one you were? Fucking Gremlins is on here too.
That's not.
Yeah.
Well, what? It's about monsters that wreak havoc.
Yeah.
And if things are wrecking havoc, then you have to
But
put Batman
the
Returns in
Gremlin-
there.
The Gremlin was his Christmas present, so
So if there's Christmas presents, then it counts.
central part of Christmas.
Well, Bruce Wayne gives
Christmas
presents to
presents.
his office employees.
yeah.
People get
That doesn't
presents.
count. That's not personal.
Alfred gives him a present. I'm pretty sure Alfred gives him a present in there.
Nah. I don't think so.
Well, it's been so long since you've watched it. I think you should watch it, and maybe you'll get Christmas vibes.
Indeed.
Jesus, they put Rent on here.
Why is Rent a Christmas movie?
Cause it's set around Christmas, I guess.
But you just said that's not right. You can't do that. You can't just set things around Christmas. This logic
Hey
is...
man, that just shows that they're not as scrupulous about.
No,
this
you're
as I
just...
am.
You're stringent.
Yeah, but I'm just saying theirs is like loose, and even theirs doesn't have Batman Returns on it. It also doesn't have Die Hard on it.
But it has Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yep, and Rent. So see, it
Here's my logic.
It's expanded its definition of Christmas.
Here's my
So
logic.
If they have an expanded definition of Christmas and Batman Returns and Die Hard aren't on there, then that means they're not Christmas movies.
Okay, shut your face for a sec. Here's my logic with it. If it has the atmosphere and tone of a comfortable Christmassy feel or vibe, I'm gonna count it as something I can watch at Christmas.
Would you
Same.
count Nightmare Before Christmas as Christmas?
Yeah,
It's
and
more
Halloween.
Halloween, but definitely Christmassy.
Christmas and Halloween in my book.
Yeah, it's
Watch
a
it
duel.
twice a year.
I mean,
I'm
it
very
starts
much,
with
I'm
This
very
Is
much a
Halloween, the
watch it
song.
yeah. I'm very much a watch it in the middle of November type person.
See, I
Then
watched
You're on the other side of Halloween and it's not quite Christmas yet, so it's like right in the middle.
I watch it up to the point where Jack gets disillusioned with Halloween on Halloween, and then I watch the rest on Christmas.
And then watch the end at Halloween again when him and Sally have the duet.
Exactly. See, you gotta watch it like a 3-parter.
Yeah, when it hits the what's this, then you have to stop and then watch it at Christmas.
Yep. Otherwise, you're just cheating.
Yeah.
Because they do a reprise of This Is Halloween like twice, and once at the beginning, once at the very end.
Hold up.
How about you, Brodsho? What's that movie to you?
Oh, it's to me it's I don't watch it on either holidays. I'd watch it in between,
What is Mike
You know,
doing?
like in November, where it's like, Halloween's done with, and Christmas is about to happen. So it's kind of a nice in-betweener there.
Yeah, I'd say I'd just watch it right after or on Halloween.
Yeah.
Definitely haven't watched it on Christmas. Because, like, the main characters are creepy, and they
Yeah.
have the ugly Tim Burton, like, look to them, you
Well, that's
know?
just it. It's too creepy to watch on Christmas,
Right.
and it's too Christmassy to watch on Halloween. So that's why I watch it in the middle.
Oh, there it is.
But to me, like, Christmas movie is like, just blatantly about Christmas, right? Like Grinch or Elf or fucking Christmas Story or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That's my all-time favorite.
Fucking,
My all-time favorite Christmas movie ever is probably A Christmas Carol. Just because
Right.
it's so...
when I was a little kid.
It's scary. It's a scary
Right.
Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah. Muppets Christmas Carol, my dude. Love that.
Actually, I was
yeah.
thinking of the
Treasure Island.
Muppet
Alistair
Treasure
Alistair Sim's Christmas Carol, which is like the
Yeah.
OG shit. Black
Yep.
and white. That's all I like is just black and white Christmas movie, just creepy vibes. This is great. The slow-mo stuff is
yeah.
awesome.
The Santa Claus, that's another one. It was like very clearly Christmas. I mean, these are all basic bitch ones, but they're basic bitch ones for a reason. Man, when I was a kid, every year when I was a little boy,
Get wrecked.
my mom and I would read The Polar Express, and I fucking love that book. I wish
Movie
that
was kinda
wasn't a
trash.
fucking nightmare.
What the fucking kid?
Hey man, what's your name is?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know that tasty the chocolate, hot chocolate?
Next to go, Sadler.
Yeah, who is it? He's
He's
I know
Mandark
that
from
dude's
Dexter.
fucking- Yeah, it's. I'm trying to figure out the dude. Let's see. Know It All? Is it Know It All? Yeah, he was fucking. He was in Grease. He was the fucking nerdy guy in Grease.
Yes, he was. He was in,
Eugene.
I think
That's
he
what it
was also in Silence of the Lambs too, as like one of the specialists that talks to Clarice about the Death's Head moth.
He was fucking Snipes and Rockadoodle, my dude.
That's true.
He was in something called Silence of the Hams.
Okay. Maybe that was a spinoff.
What year did Silence of the Lambs come out?
I don't remember. 96. I don't know. 93, 94, 92.
99, 98, 100.
I'm in
I
there.
don't see Silence of the Lambs on there. On his little listy boy.
Well, we're going to have to be back because we're getting very close to the
No.
end. And we have to look down and make sure, Mike, I hope he's okay.
He might be.
You herpes okay, dude?
Mike,
I
I'll
was
make
reading
you
what it
pay.
said, but I wanted to have Leon say, I hope he's okay after seeing a burning wreckage.
Right.
I bet he's okay.
He might. He should. I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Batman Returns isn't a Christmas movie.
Fucking is.
It fucking is.